Hi, just an update video about the prepper meet coming up soon, and yes, I seriously can't believe how fast time is flying by. Seriously, too fast, man. It's thundering. I'm sure most of you are in the same boat. It's just full on. So let's get in, and some questions have been asked of late and blah blah blah, and a few things have changed. So this is totally up to date up until this moment right now. Hopefully there shouldn't be any more updates between now and the event itself. Right, so this is info coming at you live and direct from the bunker. The event is Friday the 12th to Monday the 15th of July. Not far away, as I said. People want to know, can you pay on the day, or do you have to do it online? You can pay on the day, cash card, that's fine. You can book in advance online. I will put a link to that booking underneath this video. So if you're watching on the TV, on YouTube, you might need to get to your phone, click the show more arrow, the link will be there, and just go through the process. Okay. The location has changed in the farm itself. Originally it was at a place called Squitmore Field. It's now been changed to Low Annie Field and Woods. I will try and get the image up on the screen now so you can familiarise yourself with where it's actually going to be. It's not too far from the cabins, and in fact we had a prepper meet there a few years back in this very location, so we're going back to there. So that's pretty cool actually, because I think it's a bit better. It's nearer the pub, which is a good thing. It's near the shops, it's near where all the animals are, it's near where the action is. Okay, we're not stuck right out in the arse end of yonder. We're where the action is, the nature walks, etc., the village itself, blah blah blah. It's a lot easier to get vehicles to rather than go down that big long track if you haven't got 4x4s, etc., or indeed low bearing vehicles. Day visitors, if you want to visit just for the day, i.e. do not camp, you can come and visit any day you like, Monday, Saturday, Sunday. Most people are going to be packing up on the Monday, and you're more than welcome to come along and say hi. In fact, we do get quite a few people, locals especially, just want to come along and say hi. That's great. Everyone's more than merrier. Absolutely. Yes, there will be a raffle this year, which is good news because everyone loves a raffle. I'm going to put this out there now so everyone's clear in advance rather than bimbling around on a day, loads of people asking questions. Okay. The raffle is going to be 12 o'clock noon on the Saturday. I chose that time because historically when I do these events, that's when most people are at the event, so it makes sense to get as many people as possible involved in the raffle if they want to, of course. The tickets are going to be £5 each, and this is very important. People who get the tickets, they must be at the draw to claim the prize. We've had so many issues in the past before where numbers are called out and then no one answers. It's embarrassing, it takes too long, and it's not a very good way of doing things. So if you buy a ticket, you need to make sure that you're there at the draw 12 o'clock noon. If you've bought a ticket and you're not there for some reason and your number's pulled out of the bin, sorry, it gets redrawn. That's how it's going to be. Also, prizes are already being donated. I've got a few of them at home already, and obviously people, they're more than welcome to bring donated prizes along to the event themselves. Just come and find me as early as possible. I will take them off your hands, get them squared away, keep them safe until the draw. The prizes will be laid out, they'll be given numbers, and it will be drawn in that order. Okay. Water taps on site, very important. We've been having some lovely weather here in the UK of late, and one thing is that people are going to need more than anything is water, and they don't want to be travelling a long way to get it. Now, where we are on this site in this field, and indeed on the edge of the woods, there are water taps all over the place. So you don't have to go a long way to get water, which is excellent news. This year is going to be a first. We're doing demonstrations at the prepper meet. We've already got booked in a fire lighting demonstration with bow drill. We've got some animal preparation going on. Possibly a medical demonstration. That's still 50-50 at the moment. And some of you guys who love to squeeze the trigger, we've got a shooting range set up. Very excited to see that. And of course, any donations that are more than welcome. Excellent news. Dogs, always welcome. But please, obviously, I don't want to say it, but I feel I have to. Please make sure that you clean up after your dog. Okay? Don't just go letting your dog run around and not look what it's doing, and if it's crapping everywhere, because you know, just families and kids playing in the same site, and you don't want kids rolling around in you know what. I don't want to say it, but you just never know. If it's said, it's taken on board. Okay. Dig fire pits, standard operating procedure really. If you want to do a fire, just remove the turf. You haven't got to go down crazy deep if you don't want to. Remove the turf, roll it up away, keep it wet so it doesn't dry out. When you've finished, make sure it's all cool, water, turf on top, stamp it down, job done. Leave no trace. We want to make sure that we've got an event to come back to year upon year upon year. And it's always the same. If a few people don't bother to tidy up after themselves, it just makes it harder for me to try and persuade the landowners that we're good people and we do tidy up after ourselves and we do not take risks when it comes to fires. We don't want fires spreading and making a great big nightmare for everybody, okay? So, by all means, be sensible, do a fire, do a little pit, take the turf off, leave no trace, okay? Voice TV, the documentary makers, have been in contact. It's quite a bad thing actually, they were due to come and film the event, and they've only just got back to me checking the dates, and unfortunately can't be there for that weekend. I think they could be there on a Thursday, but of course the event starts on a Friday and they're going to turn up, there's going to be no one there, so nothing to film. So that would have been excellent. It'd be good to get like people's viewpoints up on prepping, etc., and get little bits on the documentary, because like myself, you know, I've watched Voice a few documentaries. I think they're really good and they're great at getting the point across. But alas, it's not meant to be. We were close. They were all due to come down. We give them the coordinates and all the rest of it at times, and they just couldn't commit. I think the director's out in Germany that weekend. So unfortunately, Vice will not be coming now. Sad news, but there we go. Lee. Now this is all about Lee. Okay, this is the Lee Bennett campout, and Lee's family are coming along. They've really wanted to thank everybody in person. Now obviously they thanked people who made it to the funeral, like myself and a few other close friends, but obviously not everyone could have made it to that funeral, and that's fine, that's understandable. But a lot of people are coming to the prepper meet, and as I say, Lee's family are going to be there, and they want to meet everyone. They want to thank everyone because, you know, Lee called it the brotherhood, and you know, the brotherhood is a big thing. It's not something you can dream up lightly, okay? So they wanted to meet Lee's brotherhood, which is awesome. Also, Scott of Wessex Blades and Dell of Dirty Room Knives are bringing a couple of musical instruments along. I believe Scott is on banjo and Dell is on harmonica. He used to play in a blues band, don't you know, so the guy knows his shit. Of course, anyone else is more than welcome to bring a musical instrument along and join in. It's all ad hoc, you know, the guys who know to play instruments can chat amongst themselves, come up with numbers and stuff like that. But a song which meant a hell of a lot to Lee, and indeed it was played at his funeral, and I'll be honest, I found it really hard to listen to that song since the funeral. But yeah, if that song can be played, it will be very emotional for especially myself and Lee's family, but it will mean a great deal. Scott Wessex Blades knows what the song is. It escapes me now. It's something to do about whiskey or bourbon or smoky or something like that. But Scott will know what I'm talking about. And no less, there'll be a few comments underneath saying who might know what it is. So that'll be cool. So, there'd be like fires lit all over the place, and people are going to have a good drink for Lee, because Lee likes a good drink, and it's going to be an opportunity where we can let our hair down, relax and have a good time, and reminisce about our fun times ever with Lee. And I still miss him to this day, and I think it will do for some time yet. So I've done my best to put on an event in his honour, and I hope as many people as possible turn up and respect that, and just share some stories, because Lee made a huge difference, especially in the knife making community. A true one-off, I'm sure you'd agree. And last but not least, any donations, always welcome, even if it's just £1. If everyone put £1 in, it would be great. Okay, it doesn't have to be lots. You're not expected to bring loads of money. Just bring what you can, okay? And if you can donate prizes to the raffle, fine, no problem at all. That's very, very welcome indeed. So I believe that's everything. It's all up to date. I'm going to be trying to be getting there Friday around the midday, or maybe a bit before, and hope to see you all there. And let's hope that we get some nice weather like we got last year. It would be a really nice time. So thanks for watching, and stay funky.